Welcome to a episode of Stirling Engines. I've reconfigured this little desktop engine so that it's using the original demo motor PMA that came on it, and oh geez, I changed that. It now has negative mechanical advantage like it did at the start, even though I reduced the radius of the drive pulley, which is at the end of the day a good thing. But it's down to about 2 to 1, or maybe a little less than 2 to 1 rather than what it was before. Anyway, it's been run, so it should start up pretty fast. There's a mystery here that I do not understand. The thing seems to be making DC, and I just don't understand that at all. This happened with another motor that I was playing with too, so it's not just this one. At any rate, I'm just using a rubber band as a belt, and so it's under a minor load right now, turning the PMA, and it'll start to climb to where it's making 2+ volts DC. For folks who haven't figured it out, there's a sequence of flashes built into this LED. If you watch it, you see what it's doing. They programmed it to flash. I hope maybe you can see that it's reading 2.5 volts DC now. Which is pretty surprising, even though, you know, it's a tiny engine and whatnot. But that amount of voltage is really surprising to me. But when you start pulling amps, then you see reality sits in. Now it's up to 2 point, well, okay, we can't trust these cheap meters entirely, but engine speed seems to be climbing, so it looks like it's gone up to 2.8 volts DC. But so that was nice and warm and running good, and now it's running like it's shorted. Like it would be more like if it was connected into a power circuit, where it's slowed significantly and it's making a little over 100 milliamps, which I also find surprising. So now that we know we have 105 there, we need to simulate that engine speed. So maybe about 2 volts. So there we have our values, 2 volts and 105 milliamps. Yeah. If anyone knows why this thing is making DC, let me know. So, what does that equal? 105.105 times 2. 0.210 watts. 0.210, 0.21 watts, or 210 milliwatts. As we can see, we get this configuration has good thermal isolation of the sides, and it keeps running fast so far. Doesn't feel warm at all. Very good signs. I am using grain alcohol in my lamp with a minimum size flame. And I have eliminated the dead space that was originally in the cold piston. And so, flash, 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 blink, blink, blink. Alrighty. Well, I think the upshot is there's not enough power in an engine of this type and size to really get much out. And as a prime mover for electric power generation. Enough said. Thank you.